Warriors on the Brink of Time. Thousands of years ago, in the ancient world, there was an unforgettable tale during a time when civilizations competed on the legendary continent of Iridia. Peace among the three different kingdoms, Solaris, Lunaria, and Stellara, had been disturbed. The discord among these kingdoms threatened the unity forged by three different races: humans, elves, and dwarves. However, a legendary hero named Elara emerged, revealing a prophecy calling for an end to this conflict. Elara, a warrior hailing from Solaris, believed in peace, which brought her together with representatives from different realms. Seraphina, the elven queen of Lunaria, and Magnus, the dwarf king of Stellara, decided to embark on a great quest together. The trio resolved to seek out a legendary temple in a lost land. This temple housed the power of creatures, elements, and ancient wisdom. This power would be used to restore peace among the United Kingdoms and withstand the forces of darkness. However, the temple was not just a physical challenge, it also presented an internal trial. Elara, Seraphina, and Magnus had to confront their own pasts and fears. Yet these challenging trials strengthened their trust and friendship. Throughout their journey, the warriors discovered lost secrets in ancient ruins, learned magical powers that commanded the elements, and by understanding each other's cultures, managed to build bridges between their respective kingdoms. Finally, the warriors reached the lost temple. On the brink of a great war, the leaders of Solaris, Lunaria, and Stellara came together. In the shadow of war, Elara's prophecy came true, and the power emanating from the temple brought peace to the United Kingdoms. The victory they achieved together not only impacted Iridia, but also influenced future generations. Elara, Seraphina, and Magnus, by bridging communities that were once divided, were remembered as unforgettable heroes in the annals of history. This epic tale from Iridia symbolized the power of peace and unity, becoming a legendary narrative passed down through time. The Resurgence of the Lost Kingdom. Long ago, in the magical land of Islaria, there existed a series of kingdoms living in peace. However, this tranquility was shattered by the emergence of a dark sorcerer named Eonar. Seizing the powers across the continent, Eonar destroyed several kingdoms and imprisoned Islaria in the shadow of darkness. Eonar's rule was filled with tyranny and fear. Yet, amidst the darkness, a glimmer of hope flickered among the people. Heroes from all corners of Islaria rose against Eonar's oppression. However, this resistance crumbled before the sorcerer's powers. Yet, a legend circulated. In the heart of a lost kingdom called Valoria, a powerful sword capable of saving the world was hidden. This sword could only come to life in the hands of a brave heart and united forces. The heroes of Islaria set out to find this sword and initiate the resurgence of the lost kingdom. Throughout their journey, the heroes encountered ancient wisdom, traced the footsteps of forgotten civilizations, and strengthened their trust in each other. Heroes from different races and kingdoms shared tales of the past and its secrets. When they reached Valoria, the heroes united to face Eonar's dark enchantments. However, the sorcerer was determined to subject them to a challenging trial. Each hero had to confront their inner fears and discover their authenticity. In the end, the heroes found the lost sword, and, with the power of their courage and teamwork, brought it to life. The resurgence of Valoria had begun. As Eonar's dark forces clashed with the light of the lost kingdom, freedom and peace sprouted once again in every corner of Islaria. The heroes managed to defeat Eonar, but they had a greater task ahead: to bring justice to their people and rebuild the lost kingdoms. United forces of Islaria, learning from the pains of the past, decided to build a shared future. And thus, the lost kingdoms of Islaria were reborn behind the forgotten triumph, thanks to the courage and unity of their heroes. The shadow behind the light. Thousands of years ago, in the mysterious continent of Iridia, four great kingdoms reigned: Solarian, Lunaris, Stellara, and Tenebrian. Each was known for its own legends, magics, and powerful armies. However, a long-standing rivalry among these kingdoms was about to ignite a war. At the heart of Iridia, there existed a resource that all kingdoms needed: the star's legacy. This ancient power had the ability to control both darkness and light. However, the legacy could only be activated when peace and cooperation were established among the kingdoms. One day, a young adventurer named Ilarion heard a prophecy that a hero would be born, unravel the secrets of the legacy through a lost book, and unite the kingdoms. Ilarion set out to fulfill this prophecy. However, this task not only involved physical dangers, but also a challenging mental struggle to rebuild trust between the kingdoms and overcome ancient hostilities. During his journey, Ilarion encountered warriors from different kingdoms. Selene, the wise sorceress from Lunaris, Thorn, the brave captain from Stellara, and Nyx, the mysterious assassin from Tenebrion. Each carried the burden of their own past, but united under Ilarion's leadership, they decided to revive the star's legacy. Over time, Ilarion and his companions managed to overcome hostilities among the kingdoms. However, the lost book needed to revive the legacy was hidden in a forgotten temple. The temple could only be found with complete cooperation and loyalty among the kingdoms. Finally, Ilarion and his companions reached the temple and found the lost book. However, to open the book and revive the legacy, the leaders of the kingdoms had to come together and strengthen trust in each other. With determination, a peace treaty was made among the kingdoms. The walls between the kingdoms crumbled, and the leaders joined hands to bring together the legacy. Balancing darkness and light, the star's legacy brought peace and prosperity to the kingdoms for a long time. Remembered as the guardians of the star's legacy, Ilarion and his companions, the history of Iridia was written as a light burning behind dark shadows. Dance of the Wind. In a mysterious land, there existed an ancient kingdom called Zephyria. This kingdom thrived by safeguarding a magical energy derived from the essence of the wind. However, a disagreement arose between the king and queen regarding the control of this power. Queen Selene advocated for letting the power of the wind return to nature, while King Orion wanted to use this power to defend the kingdom. This conflict pulled Zephyria into two different directions. Queen Selene, deciding to return to nature, left the kingdom. King Orion, on the other hand, created a magical shield to control the power of the wind. However, the creation of this shield led the kingdom to seclude itself and cut off its connection with the outside world. As years passed, the people of Zephyria began to yearn for their kingdom. While the rule of King Orion provided safety under the protection of the magical shield, there was a void within. During this time, a young girl with the ability to control the wind, Adeline, decided to embark on a journey that would change the destiny of Zephyria. Adeline trained to discover an ancient wind spell to break through King Orion's shield and reclaim the freedom of Zephyria. During this process, she met a colorful cast of characters: Zephyr, an old wind master; Lyra, a melody master who could hear the voice of nature; and the wise ghost of the former queen, Selene. Adeline and her companions embarked on a challenging journey filled with hardships. They reached ancient temples, the realm of the elements, and the remnants of lost towns to overcome King Orion's magic. This journey allowed Adeline to understand her own powers and the true freedom of Zephyria. In the end, Adeline unraveled the ancient magic and released the true power behind the shield. Zephyria returned to nature, becoming a kingdom where the wind danced freely and the people celebrated their happiness. Adeline was remembered as the heroine who saved Zephyria, and the people rejoiced in the happiness of reuniting with the beauties of nature. Night Behind the Stars. Dragon Sage. Aiden was a mysterious sorcerer living in the depths of the dark forest. Using the powers drawn from the stars, Aiden weaved a powerful enchantment around a magical well. This well allowed the dragon to establish a connection with the stars in the sky. However, one day, a malevolent energy emanated from the well and seized Aiden. The dragon found itself trapped inside a black hole within the well, losing the light of the stars. This event shrouded the forest under the dragon's control with a dark poison. This dark energy transformed many creatures in the forest into malevolent beings and began to threaten peaceful villages. Alara, a young elven warrior from a village in the northern forest, took on the task of stopping this threat. Before embarking on her journey, Alara sought the guidance of a great sage named Orin. Orin taught Alara a magic she could use to find the well of Dragon Aiden and cleanse the black hole within. However, the task was perilous and would test Alara's courage to its core. Alara set forth on an adventure in the forest. Along the way, she encountered various creatures of the forest and tried to win their hearts, attempting to free them from the influence of darkness. Accompanying Alara were Luna, a courageous wolf warrior, and Zephyr, an ancient wizard bird. Eventually, Alara reached the well of Dragon Aiden. However, upon entering, it had transformed into a labyrinth filled with darkness. After a challenging struggle, Alara cleansed the black hole trapped within Dragon Aiden and freed the dragon. Dragon Aiden expressed gratitude to Alara and destroyed the well, thus eliminating the threat looming over the dark forest. The forest was filled with peace and light, a result of Alara's courage and loyalty. Alara, Luna, and Zephyr returned to the village in the northern forest in triumph, and their story became a legend that illuminated the night behind the stars.